Honestly, didn't think I would ever think about replacing my bike, but this company reached out to me and I am convinced that they have the best package right now on the market in terms of price, performance and just sheer looks of an electric bicycle. So let me show you something because this is awesome. So this company is called Gin e-bikes, so like gin and tonic, I suppose. They have contacted me and saying that they've got an amazing bike, and I get contacted all the time about stuff like this and I normally do not even respond, but I had a look at their product and I was convinced that if what they're claiming is true, then we've got something special here. This here is so cheap for what it is that I can't really believe that it's actually a product. So it's less than £1,000 for an electric bicycle, and it outperforms most of the competition. Just that price tag alone, £1,000 for an electric bicycle, should tell you that, oh, it's either crap or I don't even know, they're just giving it away for free. Well, I have no idea how to do this, but let me walk you through some of the specs on this thing because it'll blow you away, I promise. First of all, look how handsome this bike looks. This is a good looking electric bicycle. It's not even that obvious that it's an electric bicycle, right? You've got the hub motor at the back there and the battery hidden in there in that down frame. It is stunningly awesome looking, I think. 250 watt hub motor. Okay, so 250 watt continuous, although the maximum power output of this is going to be significantly higher. So starting off, you're going to get a lot higher boost power and then it will settle at 250 watt continuous. Now, 250 watt is limited because of the UK laws, but you've got a massive battery hidden in there. So most of the e-bike batteries in the UK will have about 400, 300 or maybe up to 500 watt hours of electricity. Now this one has a 614 or something, so above 600 watt hour battery in it, with some really high quality cells that they're using, which is in itself an amazing achievement. If you're looking for an electric bike and you're like sorting by battery capacity, 600 watt hours is really quite at the top end of the range, and you won't find anything under £2,000 for this. This bike comes in under £1,000. How? So just like most e-bikes, this one will have a pedal assist sensor in the crankshaft here, which will tell the control system how much effort to put in into the motor itself. Now, what's less common is that we've also got a little thumb throttle. So you can basically override the pedal assist and can have motor engaged without you actually pedaling, so it basically becomes a little scooter. Now that's technically not legal on UK roads, but if you want to take it out to the park or your own private property or out in the mountains where the highway code doesn't apply, well, fantastic, you've got a throttled e-bike. So you can enable it, disable it, this limitation. In the manual it says how to disable this limitation, and you've got yourself an unlocked e-bike. Same thing with the maximum speed. So obviously if you're using it on the UK roads, the maximum speed by law is 15.5 miles an hour, but you can disable it. So this is amazing. Most e-bike vendors won't let you do this. This one will actually tell you how exactly to disable it from the factory so that you can go faster than the 15.5 miles an hour, actually use the top end of this 250 watt motor, which is, again, that's brilliant. You don't really get that with many other e-bike manufacturers. So I got off the main road here to try and find out how this whole thumb throttle thing works, and I have to say it's a bit of too much of a luxury. I'm getting used to it, way too used to it, and I don't really want to pedal anymore. So this is definitely one aspect of having a thumb throttle that you wouldn't really, I suppose, expect the outcome of, is that you'll likely get too used to it and you're going to pedal less. But hey, it's an option. You can enable it or disable it if you want, but man, this is amazing. I missed it so much from my previous bikes, and yeah, really glad that this one has it, because damn, I feel like I'm on a scooter now, or like a motorcycle. So as you know, I deliver food on my bikes, and well, ask anyone that works on their bicycle in the city centre what their #1 frustration is working in a city like that, and it is pedestrians clogging up the cycle lanes. And in some of my previous videos, I've showed you how attaching a horn to my bike has made a massive difference to my day-to-day, because it's not like just a little gentle bell that I ring anymore. It's like a full-on horn to let people know that I'm coming, and they sort of promptly get out of the way if they're on the bike path. Well, this one comes with a horn included, so again, another huge plus point for me. If you've got a horn included on your electric bicycle, I want to get it. So let's have a look at this. Right there, fancy little horn icon, and yeah, take a listen. It's about twice as loud as any of my horns, so I suspect delivery times will improve with this one. Can't wait to find that out. Well, we wouldn't be bike deliveries if I didn't try to deliver on this bike. So obviously I've gotten the bike set up to do deliveries. I've got the phone setup going over here, and I'm gonna go online for Uber Eats just about now. Try the suspension out. I'm really quite surprised about this suspension. Feels like a lot bigger suspension for what it is. It really works a lot better than my current e-bike. What do we think about Mexican burritos? I think that's a bit too far away from me, so I'm going to decline that. But I gotta say, so far, amazing. The pedal assist is working beautifully. So much more powerful than my current one. It really is two different worlds. I've no idea how this is also 250 watts. Right, East Street McDonald's. Absolutely shocking service there. Not going. We'll find a different delivery, I think. Something around here in Cabot Circus. Surely I can find something. McDonald's horse fair. Maybe not this time. Being very picky today because I don't yet have a pannier rack, so I want to find a delivery that will fit in my backpack rather than a full, multiple bag sort of drop. Okay, burger place, that will be perfect. Right here in Cabot Circus, so yeah, Frankie and Benny's. Hi mate.
Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Jim. 30 seconds for Rosie.
30 seconds, that was
wow,
brilliant.
maybe not 30 seconds.
Maybe less. Look at it.
What's he doing?
You want to take him off me, mate? Cheers, bud. Thank you, that was very quick.
I was give it 5 seconds.
That was indeed less than 30 seconds.
I don't know.
So very impressive.
Give it 5 seconds.
I know this is what you're waiting for.
That's
so,
the one.
there you go. Cheers. What a pleasant pickup. So, let's get going. Apparently we're like 8 minutes away. If you're wondering what the top speed of the Thumb-throttle is, I managed to get about 23 miles an hour out of this. Now, just a reminder, it's locked to 15.5 by the factory, but you can disable that at your own risk, obviously. If you want to use it on the trails or in the park or whatever at home, you can get about 23 miles per hour out of it, which is quite respectable. Definitely the fastest I've gone on an e-bike so far. Well, I have no idea where this customer is because they didn't leave their house number, so we gotta call them. I swear I'm at least 20% faster on this. Hold on. Hello, sorry about that. GPS said that road. Right. I'll get it for you. Okay, here you go. Do you have a PIN number at all, or is it PIN numberless? Yeah, it's all good. Thank you. Cheers. Enjoy. Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay, brilliant. So, it can deliver, and a lot better than my previous one, that's for sure. Wow, did I enjoy this. That was a pleasure. So much more powerful. I just can't keep myself off of these trails. It's just fantastic. So much fun riding this. Whoa. Right, so what's the verdict on this one then? Well, we got paid a nice £3.85 for this little very quick hop over Bristol city centre. Genuinely, I can't keep myself off of this trail bike aspect of it. So much fun. I should take it out more to the little hills or mountains or whatever we have here. One more thing that I realized while delivering, there's a difference between this one and the Carrera bike that I have at the moment, is that this is just so much lighter. Like the previous bike, or the bike that I have now, is literally built like a tank, and it feels like a tank. Whereas this one, I can literally just like, it's like 5 kgs lighter at least, or at least it feels like that. It's so well built. There's nothing that rattles on it. Everything is just like, it's really quite a step up in the quality of the riding on this. So I really enjoy how much lighter this feels on the road. That's definitely a major positive about this.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks quite modern to me.
Yeah. Well, as I don't know anything about bikes, I've got to be thrown a bit of a grenade. It certainly looks good.
Yeah.
It looks brand spanking new.
It is. It's fantastic to ride, honestly. It's got like 60 miles range as well.
Right.
What do you think about the fat tires? It's not your average road bike. No, it's a lot thicker, so more grip on the wet roads, I suppose.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah. All right then. Just wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, it certainly looks the business.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm.
What make is it?
It's a brand new company called Jin e-bike. Yeah. Love it so far. Yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion. Cheers, mate.
It's a bit brainless, but yeah, it does look all right.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, no, good luck.
Genuinely the first random person that came past, and they love it. Honestly, it looks super cool. What you think? It's not that dorky looking, you know, electric bike battery on top of the frame, etc. stuff. It looks kind of like it means business, as he put it. So riding around the Jin X e-bike, I have to say the ride quality is pretty top notch. These fat tires really smooth out the road pretty well. The front suspension is working amazingly. It's got adjustable preload and locking capabilities as well, so if you're pretty sure that you're only going to be riding on roads and you want to lock that out, you can do that. Now in terms of this motor assist, I had to take it down to #1 assist because it is just so strong while videoing this, because yeah, I mean it has got some real punch to it, which is, you know, not very common with e-bikes. But this one has such a big battery that it has just no limitations to any of that, so they can be really quite generous with how much power they give you out of the envelope from this Bafang, or I don't know how to pronounce that, but Bafang motor that we have at the hub in the rear there. So yeah, really quite impressive stuff. You've got some other neat features here as well. You've got an integrated light, for example. So again, these things really help you out, where you've got, these are stuff where you don't really want to have a rechargeable battery up here that you need to remove every time that you're riding the bike and like recharge the light and whatnot. It's such a good little extra that something like this is included. So obviously the bike already has a massive battery, why not use it to drive a light with it? So literally just turn it on and off from the main switches, and there you go, you've got a light included. Here's the control panel, very nice little modern looking control panel and display that we've got going on here. You've got the normal controls that you would expect, so up and down to shift between your pedal assist modes. So you've got 1 till 5. I find that even 2 and 3 is matching my normal e-bike experience, and then 4 and 5 is just even stronger than anything I've ever gotten used to, especially on 250 watts. So this bike really impressed me with how much power it has coming out of this little motor at the end. Okay, so let's have another look at this thumb throttle while I'm in this parking lot. So yeah, all right. Okay, that's some serious torque there. Honestly, if you didn't want to pedal and you don't want to use it on UK roads, just around the trail or anywhere, the thumb throttle itself will just make this a really worthwhile purchase. So I've been riding about for a little while here, and there's a few other things to mention about this bike that are sort of becoming more common on most electric bikes, but this has them included as well. So great points for that as well. So we've got 2 disc brakes, front and rear. We've got both of them hydraulic disc brakes, so really good stopping power, especially with these tires on. They're really high quality stuff there. The stopping power has been great so far that I've been testing it. This fat tire really does help with stopping, especially on loose terrain, like in a park, on a trail or something like that, or even muddy streets or wet streets. This will really make a difference. If you're currently riding a hybrid bike or a road bike, guarantee you'll have a better experience on thicker tires like this. Now, in terms of the battery, now you can see this is a bit of a design choice here that they've hidden the battery. I personally really like it. Now, if you're wondering how you get the battery out, well, it kind of slides out towards the bottom. So you have to tilt the bike that way, and then the battery slides out down that way. So if you want to take the battery out, you can do that, but you don't have to, because you've got a charging port here at the side. So I've got it plugged up, but you basically just open this up, put the charging cable there, and there you go, you're charging it. It charges with 100 watts, so because this is such a massive battery, it will take about 5 or 6 hours to charge up. But really, I mean, my current one charges with 70 watts, and that gets me about 80 miles in 5 hours. So this will, sorry, 80 kilometers in 5 hours. This one will get you around 100 kilometers ish. So yeah, really impressed with that. So that's gonna be about it for this video. So remember, if you're interested in this, there's a link in the description that gives you an additional £50 off. So this bike retails for $9.99. You get an additional £50 off of that for like $9.49. If you want to get this bike, definitely look at the spec sheet and everything. It is as impressive as it looks. So I have no idea how they achieved this price, but this is a quality e-bike, and I'm gonna have a long-term hire of this bike, I think, and I'm gonna put it through its paces. But definitely, if you're interested, check out the description below. Right, so thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been a pleasure to ride this bike, quite honestly, and I'm quite glad that we could do a delivery on it as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you loved it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.